Hi Virgo, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for February 6th through the 20th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is for Virgo. Two of Wands and the Devil. Okay. Be needing to make a choice about an unhealthy or toxic involvement or choosing regarding something of that nature, something that's unhealthy or toxic choice. All right. You've been Capricorn. Death. Okay, so endings and beginnings. You're thinking about an ending, or this could be what is in contemplation between you two. Like maybe you're thinking about, there needs to be an ending, or you're thinking about the past with someone, or that's the energy looming over your involvement with someone. Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the World, Eight of Cups, and 10 of Cups. Wow. All right, I'm going to clarify with these. So things appear with this person like there's this mental, they're trapped, or you're trapped, or you feel trapped with them. There's an element of restriction here and of being consumed by anxiety or fear regarding a situation. They're telling you that they are thinking things over and trying to come to a decision. They're going to be, because they're thinking things over and just kind of, they don't know what to do, they're going to be pulling back and deciding what is best for them for their future. They need some time. They're telling you that. And they're telling you that they're most likely they're thinking about the relationship needs to end. So why are they telling you that they're pulling back and they're going to reevaluate their position in the relationship? Why? Well, they feel like they need to do some soul searching. That's obvious. And it's sad because they really want the happily ever after. This is them trying to figure, whoopsie, okay. This jumped. This is the Hangman that just jumped. That's Pisces. This is about restriction. This is about not knowing what to do. Well, it's not that you don't know what to do. It's like you know what you want, but you don't know how to get it there or get what you want. So there's a disconnect, I should say, between what you want and getting what you want or having what you want. Until someone's ideas or ways or thinking is changed, you're not going to be able to bridge the gap between the two. I think I'm about to sneeze, so sorry. I'm like trying to, oh my. This right here is this about them learning something new, or is this about them trying to learn how to bridge the gap? Because they're telling you that they need to take some time apart to go within, to soul search, to figure things out, to think about things. But in reality, how they really feel is that this is an ending. Okay, a couple of scenarios here because Virgo, this is obviously is general, so there's going to be a lot of could be's and maybes, and you'll understand your own nuanced situation better than I will on this end. Two scenarios. Okay, all right. So they are telling you that they just can't see their way out of this situation right now. They need time to think about things and to decide and debate. This is you, Virgo. And that the most likely course of action is I need time apart. I need to go away for a while. I need to just I need to just escape from this situation. If not permanently, for a while at least. I need a break. This could be them knowing what they want, just not knowing how to get it. So they embark on discovering or learning, giving time to figure out how to make it work. Because either they recognize that this relationship really is all that and it's worth reinvesting in, and they really do want this happily ever after with you. They're just not telling you that. They're telling you they need to go away for a while. Or, which I think is the case here, is that they need a break. They're telling you they need a break and they need to leave for a while. However, they really have their eye on someone else and they're trying to figure out a way to that person because they think it has ended with you and they want to start on, they want to basically start with someone else romantically. So they're telling you that I just need a break for a while, but I feel like they have an interest in somebody else because there's been an ending with you and they want the happily ever after with that person. Princess of Cups, please. I am sorry, Virgo. It's probably why there's this feeling of things have truly ended, or that there's, because we've got walking away here. We've got another, this could be accomplishment. Like there's a lot at stake here. But this is also a complete cycle. So what's this in here? We got 2 8s. I got to check that out. What's this in cups? Oh, okay. Let me see what 2 8s are. Okay, so 2 8s are new knowledge, otherwise known as new interest or new information, right? So this person appears conflicted. In reality, they're trying to figure out how to get what they want. They're saying that they need time apart to go inward, but really it's an ending and they're interested in somebody else. That's what they're not telling you. They say that they need to go away for a while, that they're just really, upset about this and they need time to think. But this is a soulmate connection and a happily ever after. So if they are interested in somebody else because there's been an ending with you, this is them wanting to pursue a relationship with that somebody else. If that doesn't fit, then most likely this is them saying they need to go inward, but see that it does fit. There's not really any negotiation here. We got the 2 of cups here. Could be that they are wanting to really weigh the pros and cons, and this is them returning, in fact, to make an offer of love again after they've thought everything through. They've come full circle with everything. They've realized how important this relationship is. They're saying that they want to go away for a while. However, what they really want, what they're not telling you what they really want, is they do want a happily ever after with their soulmate. This could be with you. The reason why I say could be is because right here we have the 2 of Cups again, stating that this person is in fact a soulmate connection, or that there is a unified reciprocal love there. But this is either them telling you one thing and really wanting an ending so they can pursue somebody else, or really wanting to plumb the depths and see what the heck is worth, what is going on for them, coming full circle and coming back around to make an offer with you, reinvesting in the relationship. All right, let's see what this 2 of Cups is about here. What's this 2 of Cups? Marriage and working things out. All right. I don't know, Virgo. There's a disconnect for me because we've got them really thinking about, is this worth it or not? Is this going to pan out? And I need some time away to think. I need some time away. I'm in a mental prison. I don't know what to do. They're learning. They want either you or this other person, and they don't know how to get it. So they're trying to figure out how to make it work, how to get what they want. This is either them recognizing an ending with you and wanting to pursue somebody else that they're involved with already, and thinking that that person is their happily ever after. And they're telling you over here, I need some time, but really it's like, okay, I want to be free so I can pursue. Or this is them wanting to really think things through, to have the time and space to realize if I do indeed want to make an offer and continue with this person. And in fact, they do, because they see you as a soulmate. They're your soulmate. There's a unified reciprocal love here, with things being traditionally bound or, committed, that sort of thing. It could also be that there might be a lot of work involved with this person because they tend to be very traditional and like things a certain way. There might be an element of control here. Could be that. But this is about unified partnership. So, and this is marriage right here. This could be Taurus. And this is someone working on themselves or work involved. Okay, so it could be that the advice is to stay together and work on the marriage. Okay, to give it time. Maybe someone is working on themselves, and to give them time and space to do so, and it will circle back around again. After they come full circle and they go inward and they do maybe this is someone with therapy and they've gone through it. There's been this sort of transformation, this culmination, and they realize indeed that there is a love there, and they circle back around and decide to recommit to the marriage or commitment, the connection, and work with you or work on it. They agree to do the work involved. Could be that. Couple of scenarios. I feel, like I said, I feel like this is someone telling you one thing because there's an interest in somebody else, but it very well could be that they're wanting to figure out how to work their way back to you. It'll depend on your situation, but whoopsie. There has been an ending here. This is coming full circle, things coming to completion. And this is an ending and a new beginning. So it could very well be that they see things have ended with you and they are wanting a new beginning with this other person. But in the advice position here, we've got the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate energy, which is unified reciprocal love. So, and it pertains to you. It's not about them and someone else. It pertains to you. So it could go either way, Virgo. All right, let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Virgo. Yeah, I think they're thinking about, is it worth it or not with you? And I don't mean that like flippantly, like, well, they don't think you're worth it. No, but I mean, they're kind of wondering, all right, what's going to be, should we continue to do this or should I jump ship? Don't know what to do. And there is work involved. There is them learning how to get what they want. So there's that element also, that right now it might be like, well, things are just really hard. Well, relationships are work. I mean, all right, Virgo. Achievement. Keep focused on your dreams. So if this is you trying to decide whether or not you want, I mean, again, it could go either way, because if you want a connection, it just might not be with this person, right? If this is you wanting a connection, well, like I just said, because it could be that you decide to leave because you recognize indeed that the relationship has ended, and you're like, yeah, but I still want that unified partnership and love, and I still want connected, committed relationships with somebody. I'm just going to have to keep working on myself, or I'm just going to have to keep working at it. This could be you not knowing, you wanting this right here, just not knowing how to get it, and starting to work on that, starting to maybe make some changes in your life or something, or adjustments or whatnot, so that you can have that connection with somebody. Not implying that you're at fault here, but I mean, it could just be like, I keep attracting the same people, and I want something better or something different, or, you know what I mean? Okay, Virgo. Purification. Okay, yeah, there's been an ending. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your mind and body. Pardon me, I'm going to get some water. So this could be speaking about the ending also, because the world is all about achievement, completion, that sort of thing. But most likely this is about, like, you're kind of probably feeling down and out because there's been this ending, and it's like, keep your eye on the goal. You need to take some time, process this emotionally, like clear yourself of this, go through the motions, go through the emotions. There's been an ending. Oopsie. Last shuffle. Taking some time for yourself. This is someone in a solitary space right now, in contemplation, trying to figure out, we've got this right here, figure out, think things through, just giving space and time to figure out what they want, how they want it. This is saying, be careful that you don't stay there, that you prefer the escape, that you just prefer this really kind of almost isolated, habit right now, under the guise of working on yourself or working towards something, but in reality, it's just because you prefer isolation and escape. Nothing wrong with solitude and being alone, right? But they're just saying, don't start to fall down that rabbit hole. Still stay connected to your friends and family. Still keep your eye on the goal. You're just going through something right now. This is a phase. Even if you're solitary by nature, isolation is a bit unhealthy for you right now. So go through it, process, deal with the emotions, and keep your eye on this goal of connection or fulfillment, or just don't let what happened here detour you. This person cheating, this person lying and saying, if that's the case, I really just need space right now, and then going off and wanting to connect with somebody else, that can do a number on you, understandably so. Don't lose sight of what you want, though, which is that connected, unified love. Again, though, this could be them working their way back to you. It's just going to take a lot of time. So this could be saying, have patience and don't hold on to any grudges, and just basically, you might be waiting for this person, but don't isolate yourself. Okay. All right. 2 scenarios there. Okay. All right, Virgo, it could go either way depending on your situation, but there is definitely an ending before somebody circles back around to you. Okay. If that's the case. If not, then they are going to be with this other person, but there is an ending here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry. This looks like it's pretty painful with the cheating and everything's fine, and then all of a sudden off they go. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.